So we'll start by finding a stable, comfortable, upright position serviceable for meditation. So we think of keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. And try to maintain an awareness of not slouching or leaning. But we also release any unnecessary tension in the body, settling into a stable, comfortable, upright position, allowing the body to fall into place. And we begin to pull back from attending to the outside environment, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are without investigation, constraining our awareness just to the body and mind. Concentrating that awareness in the present moment by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air moving into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and without judgment or frustration, lifting our awareness up from that distraction and placing it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And then when the mind feels more calm, generate a broad and altruistic motivation for your time, thinking of using your time to become of greater and greater benefit to sentient beings by genuinely transforming the mind, creating and stabilizing constructive, beneficial ways of thinking and acting, reducing and ultimately eliminating habits and tendencies, ways of thinking that are not beneficial or constructive, ways that are painful for oneself when they arise and often motivate actions that cause harm to others. Thinking that the purpose of our time is to unlock that potential for genuine transformation in order to be of the highest benefit to sentient beings. And with that motivation today, we'll engage in a meditation on loving kindness that is associated with Maitreya Buddha, a future Buddha. If you'd like to look at an image of Maitreya, I put one in the chat, or you can just listen. So we can visualize ourselves in a large open space. You visualize that in front of us is Maitreya Buddha, the future Buddha of loving kindness. His body is composed of radiant golden light, and his appearance is youthful, peaceful, smiling. He's the perfect embodiment of universal energy of loving kindness. Try to feel strongly that as a Buddha, his mind pervades all of space and time equally, and that by concentrating on that mind, you invoke the living presence, this perfect representative, perfect embodiment of the energy of loving kindness in your space with you. Try to feel strongly that the loving kindness radiating from Maitreya is completely impartial. No discrimination between any sentient being. Maitreya embraces every sentient being simply because they exist. Maitreya views every sentient being as a mother would view her only child. as beautiful and precious, and fully deserving of love and compassion. His hands are held at the level of his heart, in the mudra of turning the wheel of Dharma. And each hand holds the stem of a lotus flower. His body is adorned with silks and precious jewels, and his head is crowned with an enlightenment stupa. And he's seated upon the throne, as though one would sit in a chair. Now visualize light and nectar streaming from the heart, Maitreya Buddha in front, absorbing into your heart center, filling your body as if it were an empty vase being filled with liquid. The light flows down to the tips of your toes and fingers, then fills your legs, hands, arms, torso, neck, and head. It fills every cell and atom and particle of the body. It purifies all of your obscurations, negativities, like a light switch, dispelling the darkness instantly. Imagine that your body is suffused with blissful, radiant light and becomes clean and clear like a piece of crystal. Your mind becomes calm and clear, free of all disturbing thoughts, and filled with feelings of loving kindness and compassion. Imagine that your mind and Maitreya's mind become inseparably one. And generate the wish to share this experience with all sentient beings. imagining that this light emanates to those in your neighborhood, your town, your city, your state, your country, flowing out in ever-widening circles. Reaching not only those on the earth, humans and animals, but extending to all six realms, purifying them as well. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, created positive energy in the mind, which you freely offer for the benefit of all sentient beings, without exception. Thinking may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, disease, disasters, famines, all painful inner and outer conditions. You can bring to mind those who lost their lives in the last week or two in the mass shootings, many of whom their minds may still be in the bardo, the intermediate state, and strongly dedicating for their swift and perfect human rebirth, or rebirth in a pure land. Thinking may any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely eliminated. Thinking may I and all sentient beings achieve the state of enlightenment by meeting perfect teachers and quickly accomplishing the complete path. Thinking may we be guided and protected by enlightened beings from this moment forward, until that state of enlightenment is accomplished. Thank you.